Hey guys, and welcome to another video for today. My name is Recco from PW Perfect World on the Tideswell server, and I'm going to be bringing you a beginner's guide to Duskblades. Now, if you've played Duskblades in the past, you're probably familiar with a lot of the things that I'm going to go over. However, if not, stay and watch. You might learn something new, you may not. I will in the future make another video and a more advanced guide. I've got a lot of ideas to put out there. So, first things first is we are a light armor class, and we want a dexterity build. So we will be adding, for every level we get 5 points, we'll be adding 1 strength and 4 dexterity. You can ignore vit and magic as they won't be needed. You want to max out your strength at 104. If you're going to go in-game, you want to max it out to 105. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is some macro combos. Now, I use these all the time for PvE, versing bosses, especially in instances like FSP. I don't use them so much for PvP as I like to have control of my character, but however, you can use them if you want to. The first combo I want to teach you guys is one of my favorites because it does high damage consistently. It also can freeze your target. So this macro can only be used in Reperform. And it starts off, you want to add Reperform, you want to add then Repeat. The next one is Galemark, and then to finish it off, Everlasting Ode, and then just save it like that. Nothing else. It may be a little bit strange to not add in the third one there to finish off the combo, but as you can see, both of those skills get cooled down straight away as a Reaper, and you can just constantly switch back and forth between them, dealing high damage and freezing your opponents over time. So the next macro that I want to show you guys is one without Reperform, so that you guys can use it in dungeons, things like that. I use it all the time for FSP. I think it's great. You guys can mix it up and put in different variants if you like, but this is the one that I use. So we'll start this off with Repeat, Galemark, Everlasting Ode, Grief, Constellation Arc, either Night Owl or Night Stalker, and then finish it off with Motionless Move. And then just go ahead and save that. Another thing that you want to do is get familiar with your skills, especially your single target to your AoEs. Some of the good ones here are Night Owl to Motionless. Those are good single target ones. And then you have some of your AoEs like Settling Ripple, your Slash of Pride, and also your combo to Eternity by using Gale and then pressing R. The next thing I want to teach you guys is about the hotkeys. Now, one thing with Duskblades that can be quite annoying is that when you're doing Galemark and then you're having to press Q, E, and R, sometimes your quest menu will come up, sometimes your skill menu will come up. I'm not sure if anyone else has that problem, but I know I do, and if you do, it's easy to fix. Just press U, go to your hotkeys, find your quest menu and your skills, and either right-click to remove them completely or add them to something that you don't use much, like I have random brackets here. And that works for me. It's so easy to get back into that stuff. You can just click on your quest defaults down here. So as you guys level up, you're going to reach a skill called Reflection on the Moon, around 79, I believe it is, and this is one of our best skills as it allows you to steal from other players, NPCs, bosses, and even yourself. But however, it is quite tricky to just click it and press E. I mean, there's always an easier way, and what I like to do is I chuck mine on the number 7 or somewhere just away from my main ones, and then I change the number 7 to the little squiggly line next to the 1, so that it's right in range of what I need to be doing. Another great thing about this skill is that you can target yourself, use that skill on you instantly for a spark and a half of chi. If you're ever low on chi, this is one of the best ways to quickly pick yourself back up and get you back into combat. So as you're leveling up, you're going to ask yourself, how do I get new weapons? How do I get new armor? Some of you already know, some of you won't. However, my best advice that I can give is the maze. The maze will give you amazing gear and weapons for that level. Level 55 and 70, and then again at 85, I believe, are the differential levels. And you could just have one friend help you with that. You only need one other person to open it. You can also use TT gear. That also helps. But as for much lower levels, your best bet is probably quests and doing dungeons. Another question that I get asked a lot is Sage or Demon? which one is best. And I can't really tell you guys what's best because it is a personal preference. However, I am Sage. I did go Demon at first, thinking that the Spark was going to boost my attack rate. However, though it says it does, they may have fixed it, but it used to say it does. It does not. It does not boost your attack rate, it just boosts your crit. And seeing as we are dexterity based, we already have high crit, especially if we're going endgame. Our crit's insane. So I like Sage for power, as Demon I think is more crit based. Last but not least, once you reach level 95, your question will be, what order do I join first? If you were to ask me, I would say to join Shroud, as Umbral Stalker is amazing for PvP and PvE all around. It puts you into a shadow form and makes you immune for about 10 seconds and untargetable, which is just incredible. A skill that I use all the time. However, if you're wanting to be more PvP support and mass PvP and things like that, maybe you want to try Annular Eclipse and Luminance, as that puts skills in cooldown, and it can be great support for your group or even for PvP 1v1. In regards to that, you can go to the PW Promotions agent and take a quest called the Dragon City Diplomat. Now, if you cannot find the Dragon City Diplomat there, you can also go to East Arch on the bridge. Here you can see this guy. He may have it for you. You may have picked it up previously, but you have to be level 100. You don't have to have a squad. You can do it all solo. So when it says to go into Abba and Sot, you're not actually going in to do any bosses or anything. You're literally just going into the entrances to do a quest there. Very simple, very easy. At the end of it, you can get yourself a rare book, either a Mirai book or a Chrono Page book, or you could get stuck with a level 79 book. But it's that chance to get one of those Mirai books so that you don't have to farm Mirai for a while. That just makes it worthwhile doing. So my experience with the Duskblade so far has been amazing. It was tough to start out. It can be tough as a beginner, and it is something that you just want to push through. Get to learn the class. As you get stronger and you level up, like most classes, it's obviously going to be better for you, but with Duskblades exponentially it's going to be great, as they are one of the best classes in the game. Definitely one of the strongest, if not the strongest. I constantly get told that I'm broken, that my class is hacked. You guys will probably find that a lot too if you play Duskblades. They are definitely a class that you'd want to try out, or even have as an alt. Their buffs are just incredible also. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. If there's anything that I've missed or anything that you want to know, just leave a comment below and I will answer it. And also check back later for the more advanced guide for Duskblades. Thank you guys again, and peace out.